brain fluid, but there'll be loss of movement tomorrow when he wakes up. When you're practicing clinch work, you follow these principles carefully. Go for the technique. Don't go for raw, rabid power on the technique, because you'll lose the technique. Clinch work depends on good body mechanics, movement of the hips, position of the feet, and of course position of your head in case they grab you. We've got certain terms we can use. Obviously a lot of this is borrowed from Muay Thai, but it's been adapted for street fights. And again, I've used a lot of this in previous DVDs on SES Fight Secrets. You'll see me using head control techniques, and they're essentially a form of clinch work. This particular DVD is going to focus more on what you can, I suppose, refer to as stand-up grappling, for want of a better word. And it seems, from what I've heard, that guys who are using this in the UFC are having a lot of success against grapplers. I've got personal experiences doing it against judo guys, and Aikido, obviously, that's fairly easy to deal with. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that, but it's true. A man in a skirt I've never been scared of. But I digress, as always. He says looking at his cue cards, because I believe some people actually use cue cards to do these DVDs, which I find very odd and very suspicious. So if you do catch me just looking off camera, it's probably because I'm looking at a cue card, which is absolute nonsense, because I don't need them. I am a professional. So clinch work. If we take it from, say, the fence, for example, Richard's fence, my guard position. If you have someone reaching in to grab you, we can actually start, you see what I'm doing, I'm actually going not just straight for the neck, which I've seen on some DVDs and instructional videos. You actually should control the arm and the neck, because that's giving me control over Richard's balance, which would allow me to throw him. It also allows me to hit him with an elbow strike. It also allows me to strike him with a palm heel strike here. And it also allows me to knee him, if I wish. I personally don't want to use a knee in the clinch. That's for Thai boxers, and that's for competition. The street, my target is going to be the head, the neck, the jaw. Okay, it's never going to be knees to the body. I may use that as a finishing technique, but to be perfectly honest, and from my experience, once someone's moved in to grab me here, right, shit, sorry mate. Sorry. As you can see, I've just palm heeled Richard in the side of the head. This is not rehearsed. Was that your ear?
That was me again.
Yeah, sorry mate.
You're just determined to injure me.
Sorry mate.
Sorry.
So this is why I say you've got to be really careful with this. I'm pretty skilled at this and still occasionally damage this poor man. So as Richard moves in, as you see, I'm moving here. What I did in that last one, I actually slapped him on the ear on the way through. It's just a inbuilt response when I'm under attack, which sounds a bit corny, but is actually true, because you train these drills over and over again until they become commonplace. And you see, from here, my first option will be to hit him, smack in the head with the elbow. Okay? Anywhere on the head, preferably the soft area below the eyes, below the eyebrows, I should say. And again, from here I could turn. And you guys who like your knees, you could bang a knee in there. But it's blatantly obvious to me, and it has proved itself many times. When I move from my fence to here, and I've hit someone here, they've gone down. You know, if they're not going down, then you multiple elbow strikes to take them down to the ground. So that's the initial feed in, if you like, from here. But obviously that's not just the only grab. And someone's, not going to sort of move towards you like this. If it's a woman, that's fine. And obviously we're going to do DVDs on that at some point in the future, because there's a definite need. I've been reading the forums. If Richard just, what's the typical sort of movement you would find in the street? You've had a lot of experience on the doors.
Probably go for your clothes or something.
So they go for your clothes. So as you move in, you see what I'm doing is I'm going inside the arms. In this particular case, my right hand's come up, my left hand's gone. You notice it's going straight for the neck. Obviously, if you can slap the ear, great. But we've already demonstrated how dangerous that is. So I've gone straight for the old head. Bollocks. Okay, so the guy we're moving from the side, you see what I'm doing? I'm bringing this hand inside Richard's hands. I'm placing my hand around the neck, holding it firmly to pull it down. I mean, from here again, I can use that elbow. If I purely wanted to control his head, say for example, I didn't feel he was such a threat that I need to hit him with an elbow, i.e. he's unarmed or he's a wimp, I'll go straight to the head here, and I'll actually start around the head round So you'll see what I'm doing here is I'm pulling Richard's head in and twisting it. So you've got this cranking movement like so, and you can actually see that the actual hand position here is like this. I actually lock it around. I don't do this. This is a sign of an amateur. Okay? It shows a lack of control. You've actually tied two of your weapons up through your fingers. This is a much better movement. Hand open, hand over the thumb, or the hand. I prefer to put it here, so I've got control. You'll notice the arm here is at a right angle. This is to keep it strong. My body provides all of the turning power, provides all of the dropping power. I don't use my arms like this in clinch. Okay? It's weak, it's ineffective against a strong and bigger opponent. So if we just demonstrate that again, Richard, you see, he moved in, the first thing I did was lift my right arm, slide this hand in. I decided this guy's not much of a threat, I just want to get rid of him. I could, obviously, slide this hand in here and strike the jaw, strike the head, like so. But I'm going to choose this option, the one I've just demonstrated, where I rotate the head like so. You watch my right leg, I step behind with the right leg and throw Richard into a wall, a lamppost, an obstacle. I don't want to do this at speed because it does do a lot of damage to the neck. And we should send their head to the back or around, and then here